the bone on.
You just played me for the last time. I'm done fucking with you. Keep coming with the same lines. Everything but the truth. You picked the wrong one, yeah, yeah.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit differently. I decided to do a low-end versus high-end hair product video, and I figured makeup YouTubers do it all the time. Why can't hair YouTubers do it too? Especially now with the natural hair care market the way it is. There are new products every day. Some are expensive, some are inexpensive, and it's nice to be able to weed out which are the good ones and which ones are the not so good ones. So this time I figured I would do something a little bit easy, and I'm comparing gels for this wash and go. I started off on clean hair and I used my BK Koa B Claire Clarifying Shampoo, and then I applied my Nefertiti's Secret All-in-One Hydration Conditioner and left that in. And then I applied the Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water Style Setter all over my hair. And basically what I did was then applied a high-end gel to one side and a low-end gel to the other side. So keep watching to see how I styled my hair and what I used to style my hair with, and I will let you know my thoughts at the very end of the video on which one I liked better, the high-end side versus the low-end side. So yeah. Alright, so my hair has been freshly washed, deep conditioned, and I have a little bit of leave-in conditioner in. I have my handy water bottle, can't say that, handy water bottle here, just in case my hair gets a little bit dry. I like to do my wash and goes on soaking wet hair. And then for my entire head, I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Water Style Setter, which is a really great styling cream. It's really thick. It's very, very thick. Like, you see that? Super duper thick, very moisturizing. So I have this tiny section in the back here that I'm going to use a little bit of the Style Setter on. And then for the right side of my head, I'm going to be using the Camille Rose Naturals Curl Maker Gel. This is the high-end gel that I was referring to before. This retails, I believe, for $22. $22. I bought this at Target a little while ago, and I don't even think I looked at the price tag on the shelf whenever I purchased it. But when I went to the cash register and it rung up $22, I was like, wow, just yeah. So this is what I'm going to be using for the right side of my head, or your left side. And then for the left side, I'm going to be using my good old-fashioned EcoStyler Krystal Gel. And then once I'm done, we're going to compare the two and see low end versus high end. Okay, here goes. See how thick this stuff is? I probably use a little bit too much, but I'm so heavy-handed when it comes to this stuff, but it's really moisturizing. And so I'm just going to rake it through, rake and smooth, rake and smooth. Once I'm done raking and making sure my hair is completely detangled, then I will smooth it out a bit just to encourage some clumping of my curls. And then comes the gel. Sorry, I have to do this like over here so you guys can't see it, but just a little bit of gel. And then I'm just going to kind of scrunch that in. And take a little bit more and scrunch into my roots, because my roots are my problem area. They get really poofy. So just want to make sure all this gets scrunched in, and then when I'm done with one section, I will move on to the next section. So the right side is done. We'll see when it dries. Right now I'm just The curls in the front look nice and clumped. The ones in the back look a little bit frizzy to me, but we'll see. So let's move on to this side. And like I said, I'm going to be using the EcoStyler Krystal Gel. EcoStyler, old favorite. Comes in many flavors, varieties. This is the crystal one. There also comes some infused with argan oil, olive oil. Now I've seen coconut oil and flaxseed as well. One of the things I love about EcoStyler is you can get it anywhere. Like literally everywhere sells EcoStyler, and it's cheap too. I want to say for a size jar like this, it's maybe around $3 or $4, but I will leave the actual price somewhere around in here. And you can get a big jar of it as well. It'll last you a really long time. So we're gonna try the same Camille Rose Naturals Coconut Style Setter as my moisturizing cream on the left side, and then use the EcoStyler to set my curls and clump them over here. So we'll see. Already liking this combination better. Okay, so left side is done with the EcoStyler, right side is done with the Camille Rose Curl Maker. Initial thoughts before it dries is that this side seems more weighed down, and that could be because I just finished this section, so my hair hasn't had a chance to sort of shrink up. With the EcoStyler, it looks a little bit more weighed down. In terms of like touch and feel and softness, they both relatively feel the same, to be completely honest with you. So I'm gonna keep my hands out of my hair, go run a few errands, and then I will come back when my hair is completely dry. So stay tuned. Okay, so I'm back. My hair is completely dry. Like I said before, this is the side with the Camille Rose Curl Maker Gel. This is the side with the EcoStyler. And to be honest, when I first put the curl maker on, I wasn't really liking how it was going on. Like my hair just didn't feel right. I don't know, it just kind of looked frizzy to me. And then with the EcoStyler, when I was first putting it on, I thought that my hair seemed a little bit more slick and more smooth and more clumped. But as you can see with the way that it dried, the Camille Rose dried a lot more, like this side dried a lot more defined, and this side dried more frizzy than I thought it would. Like I was just really surprised. And I'm actually quite happy because the first couple times I used the curl maker gel, I wasn't all that impressed. I was thinking, what did I spend my $22 on? But now that I've compared them side to side, like a $22 gel versus a $3 or $4 gel, I can definitely see the difference. Now, is the $3 to $4 side good and acceptable? Yes, definitely, totally acceptable. Just make sure that you have a really good leave-in conditioner or a really good styling cream underneath if that's your thing. But I am really happy with the high-end side too. So I think no matter what you're going for, either one of them could potentially work. This left side is definitely softer, which I was kind of surprised about. It's actually quite a bit softer than the right side is, and a little bit more fluffy, not as defined. My curls are not as weighed down as they were when they were still wet, but then again, like I said, they aren't as defined on this side as they are on this side. So yeah, that's it guys. Low end versus high end. Which one is your favorite? I think I'm preferring the higher end better than the lower end just because the curls are more defined, so I feel like they may last a little bit longer. But let me know your thoughts. If you have any other suggestions for high end versus low end, please leave them down in the description box below. Next time, I think I'm going to try to find some products that are a bit more similar in either texture and or ingredients. This time I just used whatever I had on hand and basically picked the most expensive thing that I had versus the most inexpensive thing that I had. But definitely let me know what your thoughts are about this look. Let me know what your thoughts are about anything in the future. I'm definitely open to suggestions. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and if you want more videos like this one, leave me a comment in the comment section below. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Like, come on, what are you waiting for? But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.